We are having so much fun, and we know you're going to love our next guest. His name is Tony Walker, and he is a comedy guy. Comedy cures everything. So.
Absolutely. I had cancer at the age of 32, and I do believe that the laughter and the positive attitude got me through it just as much as the medications did, which led to the comedy troupe that I run called Knockem Comedy. We do dinner theater, murder mysteries, game shows, kid shows. We're not stand-up or anything like that, just comedy shows, variety shows.
You go to restaurants and where else? Like theaters?
Restaurants, private parties, corporate events, fundraisers. Did I say fundraisers?
Fundraisers, firehouses.
Comedy shows, they're murder mysteries, they're audience participation. It's a scripted show because there's clues and hints that have to go out, but it's not a don't blink or you'll miss something. It's not Agatha Christie.
Right.
It's a comedy. It's lighthearted, but one of the characters does get killed,
right.
And then the audience has to figure out who did it and why. And if it's a private party or a corporate event, we personalize it to fit their event.
Now, do you ask the audience for help with the mysteries? Or
Yeah, they solve it.
All by themselves.
Based on what they saw during the show, we even give them a little section where they can interrogate the suspects.
Oh, that's fun.
So we'll deflect, deny, point fingers at other characters, but everybody makes the rounds throughout the whole room and talks to people.
The show is guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed fun.
Totally.
Everywhere we go, everybody loves that show.
The audience they just get so involved, and there's just such a part of the show, and that makes it even better.
Other things that you do aside from mystery.
we do game shows. The game show, we have a podium with lights and buzzers and sounds, and it's basically
Like
a trivia game show, or it could be, again, we ad-lib with that too. So they may want a trivia game show, but if we show up and they're a loud, boisterous group and they're a lot of fun, we could ask them to do funny physical challenges or do some karaoke or whatever, or name that tune, whatever we feel like doing, and they'll be willing to do. We'll take it there.
What movie introduced the phrase, "There's no crying in baseball"?
Oh, wait.
What letter comes after A? Go ahead. B is correct!
Is there a favorite skit that you do that just still cracks you up every time you do it?
We do a lot of audience participation murder mystery shows, comedic murder mystery shows. And there's two shows. We have a mob show. We're in New York. You have to have the mob shows. And we have a redneck wedding, which is just
I have to come see that one.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. Anytime. In fact, I even brought you a shirt.
Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, I have to say, you did?
Of course I did. That you will wear everywhere you go. In fact, I have a whole bunch. I'm giving one out to everybody.
Everywhere I go. Okay.
That's right.
There you go.
Knockem Comedy.
Oh, that's great.
Can I
Knockem
pretend I'm
Comedy.
drinking something here?
Excellent. Yeah, you can pretend like you're drinking something.
I'm having fun on the set.
We actually do put water in it when guests ask.
Just
we
not
do. But
this
if you
guest,
if you don't ask ahead of time, wait. This one's full of water. You ready?
Nice.
1, 2, 3. All right. There you go.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
The Knockem Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Comedy Radio.
how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sallie on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're going to keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie. Hey, how do you say there, people?
You need to know about this band who started with Billy back in 1971, because it's not that history was written wrong, it wasn't written. So we're here to write it.
Well, it started with a bank in Colorado. The pocket office vesticle, yeah.
Oh, loneliness will get to you somehow, but everybody loves you now.
And I've got to begin again. No, I don't know how to start.
And nothing I say does no justice to you. And nights of the day, the way that you do, Josephine. Oh, Josephine!
It's been a long time, and I had to make up your mind.
Captain Jack will get you high tonight. With just a little push, you'll be smiling.
You need to know about this band who started with Billy back in 1971, because it's not that history was written wrong, it wasn't written. So we're here to write it.
Well, it started with a bank in Colorado. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast. What's the matter?
Oh, no, I'm
Oh,
just...
the way you were looking around, I thought you were all confused. Andy's here. We're going to talk to the Johnny Mac Band in a minute or so. Welcome, everybody, to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. That's the name of the Facebook page, the name of the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's where we're interacting with you guys this morning. You can comment, and you can say hi to us, say hi to the band, and we'll say hi to back.
So please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel and copy and share the link all over your social media places. We'd appreciate it.
Get it everywhere.
Get it everywhere. Well, you can get it anywhere with Andy, that's for sure.
That's right. Put it everywhere.
Gov's Comedy Club podcast. We're coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown, where we got a bunch of great shows going on this weekend, which we'll get to in a little while. And, of course, we're going to be at the beach this weekend. When are you coming to the beach? To the beach.
Come all over the beach.
Come all over that beach.
Wow. My brain kind of overheated there.
Sorry, did I? You need a minute? You good?
Yeah, I was going to try tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
But it's always weird with me, with especially that kind of traveling.
That kind of traveling?
From East Setauket to Jones Beach, it's a bit of a haul.
A little bit.
So.
But then you do your comedy all over the place. That doesn't. You
Yeah,
don't let
no,
it get in
actually,
your
I'm
way.
like, I'm sort of like, wow, it's west of 110. Who wants to do that?
Well, it'll be fun.
I'm sure.
It'll be fun. All right, so we'll get to our announcements in a little while. Make sure I don't have anything I have to say right now. Okay, good. So we're good, and it's Friday, and we're here with our pals, the Johnny Mac Band, Johnny Mac himself, and Joe Roberts returning. Hey guys, nice to see you guys back here. Yeah. It's been a while.
Be back.
Yeah. Been a while. This is. Well, you were just here a couple weeks ago with the harmonica guys, but this is what, your third time with the Johnny Mac Band, or second?
Well, I would say this is probably the fourth time that we've hung out.
Well, yes.
Because we did one in your living room.
That's correct.
Which is great,
yes.
Right. Oh, yeah.
In the living room.
So we
There's
did.
A lot of people
there. This is the second time as quote unquote a band.
Right.
Johnny
Okay.
Mac Band is here, but you know I've come in a couple of different ways.
Nice.
You
were
at the beach.
All over the beach.
You were. I felt you were a little. With these harmonica guys, these guys, fantastic players, by the way. I felt like you were like a little hesitant to try and keep up with them.
Lynn said the same thing. I was just trying to provide the background, and those guys. Listen, when you live harmonica and that's all you do.
Yeah.
It's like I could make a pizza at my house, and as good as I can make it. The guy who makes 3,000 pizzas, a week is making a better pizza than I am.
I hear you.
So if you're spending your whole thing from the time you were 15 is playing harmonica, I'm gonna hang out and check you out.
Oh, it worked out just fine with you on guitar and what was it? Knocking on Heaven's Door. You guys killed it at the end. I freaking loved it. And to meet those guys, they were fantastic on the harmonica, man. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Would you? Because I know you were upset that you couldn't make that.
I couldn't make it. Yeah, no, I watched a bit of it and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's banging on the door.
A rapping, gently tapping at the chamber door.
Why don't you go get the door? All right. I did bring my harmonica just to vindicate myself.
Is that like a fingerprint, like secure?
Yes.
Harmonica case.
Yes,
like I saw like a light go off.
Yeah, it's something you could press the button and it opens
all right.
like that. It took me about 15 minutes to figure it out.
Hello.
The bosses arrived.
Yes. The other thing about the harmonica thing is that like I use like I use like harmonicas because I bought all. You have to buy 12,
Right.
So. I use like cheap harmonicas, and those guys all had like killer harmonicas.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So I was actually inspired after the show, and I went out and bought one really good one.
Oh, nice.
So I brought it down, kind of like to vindicate myself a little bit.
There's nothing to vindicate.
Where's the coffee? Let me just hear.
Now I wish
Listen,
I had brought
I play the harmonica, and then she comes over here and talks right through the. Lynn, come on now.
Nice.
There we go. You know,
We need to bring those guys back now.
That's right.
I think we need to order pizza.
Oh, pizza.
That's great.
I didn't know we were on air already.
Oh yeah, 11 o'clock.
Right, yeah.
Sorry.
How you feeling? You good? Yes.
I'm great.
I was worried about you last time I saw you. You were.
Yeah, I was messed up.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you're feeling better and you look happier and you look back to yourself.
Thank you.
Nice. So.
He's like, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, does he not know what we're talking about?
No.
Oh. Well, I
had a mouth.
Yes, you had a mouth thing.
I had a mouth infection.
Oh.
No.
I'm not going there.
Well, let's. Before I forget, congratulations to you. Congratulations to Joe.
Probably best for all.
Yeah, just became a grandpa. Did you say 5 days ago?
5 days ago.
Is this your first?
It is.
Very nice. You
It's
must be very
awesome.
excited.
It's beyond awesome.
Nice. And again, everybody's healthy and happy and good.
Everybody's good.
Right. Good.
Everybody's good. It's Emily Kate.
Emily Kate.
She came in at 5 pounds 11 ounces.
Nice.
And she's gorgeous.
Nice. And this is what, your son, your daughter?
My daughter.
Are they local? So you'll
they're
get
right
to
in
see them
Massapequa.
oh, nice. Okay, good. Good.
Yep.
Should I move the camera so that we can see you?
No, just move down a little.
Let me.
Move your grandpa
Or do you?
down a
If
little.
you want to go on the couch, I have a camera on the couch. Well.
Yeah, he does.
Alrighty then.
Wow.
It's always there. It's always on.
Jeez.
Well, you know, you can at least.
You know what? Maybe another time. You know.
That's how we got a mouth infection.
Maybe you see that? Yeah. Ouch. Ouch on the couch.
I was waiting for that.
If you want, grab one of the headsets that's on the couch because they have a mic. It's like mine. So we can actually
Couches
hear.
and riding in cars with boys.
Oh boy.
And then let me see.
Nobody needs to see.
We're going to the beach.
No, it's not that one.
We're coming on the beach anyway. Coming on the beach. Yes. All over it.
Cake by the ocean.
Yes.
Someone left
Now,
a cake.
now say hi. I'm trying to figure out which
in
mic
the
you have. Say hi.
Hi.
No, that's not it. Say it again.
Hi.
Oh, that's the one. Okay. Lynn Riley is here. How would you describe yourself in relations to the band? Or can we say that on the air?
Oh boy. Well, if you leave it up to Joe, I'm a pet.
Oh.
And I suppose
mascot.
I suppose that if a gopher was a pet, then that would fit. 'Cause that's, kind of like it. When they're at gigs, who needs a drink? Move the tip jar so people can
Band-Aid.
see it.
Band-Aid.
Yeah, I protect the equipment. There are times.
Yeah, there are times when.
There are times, like tonight could be an issue.
One of those times.
When the band is playing right on the floor with people, and they're drinking, they get a little, crazy with their dancing.
Yeah. We've had a few incidences
Yes,
like that.
I've had to shimmy myself
Like a
in front of
drunk guy
Joe
comes and wipes out all the microphone
play
stands.
bodyguard.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Yeah, so I'll
Band
just go
stops
and dance
playing for a few
in
minutes. Oh, we gotta get
in front of the microphone, or so that nobody knocks Johnny's mic over. Somebody took Johnny's soda once and just was dancing. She took the cup right out of his mic stand, took a sip of it, and put it back.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, the tough one is when like someone bumps into the microphone stand and you get your teeth knocked out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So dangers of the job.
I got stories, yeah.
A lot of them.
A lot of audience stories.
Wow. I never would have thought.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'll go to the back of the room and see how it sounds. I'll tell Johnny I can't hear you very well. Things like that.
That's
I don't want to hear you.
No.
I find it hard to believe that you've ever been in the back of the room and couldn't hear Johnny very well.
No.
Hard to believe.
His guitar I can hear.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's the vocals.
The vocals sometimes I can't hear, yeah.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Bear with me. I'm just trying
We've
to
got
get,
little signals.
trying to get the camera angle so I can get Lynn in the shot.
Bear with me.
You don't need to see me.
Monkey with me too.
My voice is better than the rest of me, so let's just sleep with that. I give good phone.
Ooh. My goodness.
The number is not on the screen right now.
No, I do work for a collection agency.
Okay.
So there.
Wow.
You do get good phone.
So where is the gig that you're worried about people?
Gunther's tonight.
Gunther's?
In Northport Village.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gunther's in Northport Village.
Okay.
It's like,
Wild.
whatever happens in Gunther's stays in Gunther's.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
Wow.
One of the things. Local haunt. People come in and out of the place all night long.
Okay.
You know.
Late
Hang.
program.
And it's like a vintage hang. It's like Jack Kerouac used to hang out there.
Right.
Oh, wow.
In like the 50s and the 50s and the 60s.
Wow.
I didn't know I was on.
Pre-death.
Now, and that's good to point
Well,
out.
it's get better than the places he hung out after.
After, yeah.
Right.
So,
It smell too good.
am I getting this right? Is it 10 years this year, the Johnny Mac Band?
You know something? I think it is. I didn't even.
Wow.
It's a 10-year anniversary.
You see that?
Is that paper?
Wow.
I pay attention. You see that?
Not me. Holy mackerel. I didn't realize 10 years.
So yeah.
I told you he does his homework.
Oh, I try.
We were talking about that yesterday. I said, Tony does his homework.
I try. Yeah.
No dead air.
Yeah, got to know what
Things just
to
flow.
talk about. Yeah, right. But yeah, and I pay attention a little bit. You know, since you guys have been nice enough to come in here several times, and I'm a fan of the music. In fact, I actually have a request. I was hoping that we'd get a performance of the title track from your last album.
Ace.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nice.
Okay, absolutely.
And speaking of which, so there's no keyboard today. You're just hanging. And where is Dave Ice? Where'd he go?
Oh, Dave. He has a tough time getting up early. He's very.
You musicians.
He's very consistent. He's always there, but you know.
It's a hard-working
Yeah,
man.
the tough thing is before 12 with Dave.
That's funny. Tremendous bass player. I just throw that out there. Yeah, he's great. You guys are a tight band, man. Absolutely.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, 10 years in the making, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Probably should be a little tight. It's 10 years, 2 CDs, and probably thousands and thousands of performances.
Oh, sure. Yeah. And since you brought it up, name the albums and where can they get them?
Well, the first album that we did in probably 2015, and Joe wasn't on that album, but Destination Memphis, and of course Spotify and all the Apple Music, they all have that stuff. And then our second CD was 2017, 2018. And that's with Joe. We did that's the album Ace.
Right.
That one's a little bit more produced. The first album was an album that, we had won the Long Island Blues festival, to go to Memphis. We knew we needed some original music, so quickly I wrote a bunch of tunes and we played them and recorded them. Within 2 months, we made that CD.
Wow. Yeah.
So it was kind of quickly put together. The second CD, we had a little more time, and we did that one with Chris Laybourne, who is, who recently passed away.
Oh, wow.
A great horn and musicians on Long Island. And that was really an exciting. Yeah, the chicken coop. He was, they used to call Chris, his other name was Crispy Chicken. And Crispy was an unbelievable, just a great player and a great human being. And it was such an honor to have him on that CD. So,
He actually recorded a track on that album as well.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, it's on that track.
Okay. Do you normally not do like originals? Was never the focus? Like,
well, we first, we're working musicians, so if you want to work, you're not going to be playing your originals all the time.
Which is sad to me, but I hear you.
I think especially in this environment, the Long Island environment, which is Tribute City, I think we've treaded that line where we've play some, anyone can come up to us and say, can you do, and we'll give it a shot. We can, that's the kind of band we are. and that's why we work a lot.
Right, right. Do you ever think of going the tribute route? I'm assuming that's...
We've kicked it around.
Yeah.
I've done tributes. I did.
Yeah.
I was in a ZZ Top tribute band.
Really?
Yeah.
What was wow, that's cool. I never even considered that. Yeah.
I did. I was in.
Janis Joplin.
I was in. Yes, I was in the Janis Joplin tribute in the beginning with Lisa Belizzi.
Oh, sure.
And you know, so I have some experience. All of us have done various things like that at some point or another.
Because, you know, it's, like you said, it is Tribute City, and there's a lot of work in it and a lot of money. So.
Especially the bigger events.
Yeah.
So, you know, we probably lean towards that, but I'm thinking, you know, like, I'm just, you know, committed to the original music that we do.
Yeah.
So everything is like, well, where does an original fit in the set? Right. So we might do. Yeah. That's because the tunes kind of, they're so similar to everything else that we do.
Right.
They can kind of fit in.
I'd heard Tom Petty in an interview once say how the first place that he played, which was like a go-go dancing club, that his first band was in Florida, that they were told that they should just play whatever the hits were of that, and so every now and then they would throw in an original, and if they got called out, they'd be like, no, that's it's a new song. You want us to do new songs? This is
yeah.
I'm hoping someday there'll be a Johnny Mac tribute band.
And hopefully it won't be you guys in it.
That's my goal.
That's what it is now.
You know what?
We're
Maybe,
in it.
John, maybe
Like your
you
own
should
tribute band?
change the name of the band.
To what?
The Johnny Mac tribute band.
Right, people like, I don't...
Maybe
They must be a big band, yeah.
That's right.
And you only play original.
That's right.
They're playing all the greatest hits of the Johnny Mac band.
People be like, okay.
That might be the new hook. I don't know.
I don't know.
Brilliant.
That would be really funny.
No death to me.
No,
but if you're in your own tribute band, though, that is like liking your own post on Facebook.
Yeah, you know what? I did that earlier.
Now hold on a second.
I did so good.
The Grateful Dead have had tribute bands
Yes, can't be that
since
guy.
the beginning.
Say it
Pretty
again?
much. The Grateful Dead have had tribute bands since almost the beginning.
Right.
I mean, back in the day, the Right Track In, Zen Tricksters.
Oh, sure, I
The
remember
80s
that.
used to play. The Dead were still playing it.
Oh, true.
Dark Star.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Technically, Dead and Company is a
My
Yeah.
Well, that's
Grateful
its own
Dead tribute
phenomenon.
club.
Yeah, certainly, right?
No, they're not.
Well, whoever's doing the singing
There's
is typically
3 original members in Dead and Company.
right.
So you can't be a tribute. I'll argue with you on that till.
Well, I have a friend of mine. How many members of the Who have to die before it's not the Who anymore?
Well, I think it's...
I have a
That's
friend of
why
mine
they
who brought that up
changed
a
the
long
name a
time.
little bit.
They changed the name. It's still the Who.
Oh, for you to
No,
the
the
Dead and
Dead.
Company.
Oh, the Dead. Oh, sorry.
You got to keep
Come on,
up,
you gotta
Tony.
keep up.
I don't keep up. That's why he's
Homework,
here.
yes. Speed.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I've heard that. I think Sallie said that once.
Yes. More than once.
It's a stumping good time.
But the Who, you have the singer and you have the guy who wrote it all, so it still counts.
That's what I say.
And they're still great.
I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying.
Well, we missed Dave Ice today. We missed him. We had a blast the last time he was here with you guys. How'd you find Joe and Dave?
Well, Dave came with another drummer, Ray. And so I met Dave. The start of the band was I had a gig and I didn't really have anybody to do the gig. So I was looking for a solid rhythm section. 2 guys, a bass and a drummer that were friends, that played together, and were on the same team and that we had like a little vibe. So they already had their thing. Someone suggested someone from work. Dave came over to my house. We played. We knew it was going to work, and then we went out and started. They did the gig, and you know, it was like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Joe came along a little bit later. We needed a keyboard player, and we had a horn player who doubled on keyboards. And That's the guy who's on the first album. Great horn player and beautiful, a good keyboard player. And then he was moving on to bigger and better things, so we got Joe.
Nice. And Joe, you still have you play with a lot of different bands, right? And you still have your own the Joe Roberts Trio, right? Is that?
It's the Joe Roberts Jazz Ensemble.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So that's
It was the trio.
Oh, it was.
You're
All right.
right.
So all right. So I'm not completely crazy. Okay.
Yes.
It grew. Actually, there was we were at Katie's one night. A whole bunch of people showed up and said, "Trio quartet." I just be on the ensemble.
Okay. Good idea.
And that kind of stuck from there. So that's a totally separate project.
Right. Yeah.
And,
But you guys are all journeymen in that sense. So you guys have a bunch of different projects going all the time.
Dave has projects.
Sure.
You know, everybody's involved in all different things. You know, our big thing right now is we're working on getting our recording studio together. We have a space in Massapequa that we used, especially during COVID, to like rehearse. And over a couple of years, we've been fixing the place up and building it up. So getting better microphones.
Oh, so it's your own place?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And that's where we're going to be doing a lot of our production.
Sweet. So you have plans for another album or something? Or?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I have about.
we got an album's worth of material in the can.
Sweet. And so this would be all originals again?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Wow, that's great, man.
Yeah, I'm
Very
thinking
nice.
about maybe possibly doing maybe a cover of something. that
Sure.
would be, just to pop in there. That's,
WAP.
Yeah.
WAP. The song WAP?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that would be the one.
Google
that'd
it.
be like, I'm sorry, we can't do that.
Right, yeah. But yeah, you should Google it. It's an interesting song, yeah. Who's it? Is that Mickey Minaj?
No, that
Nicki
is
Minaj? Who is it?
the one that used to be a stripper.
Oh, that one.
And Megan Thee Stallion is the other one.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
on it.
That's okay.
Cardi B.
Cardi B. Okay. Yeah. So, it's funny. It's funny. Lynn brought up the Dead before. I was looking at the website.
She does that often, by the way.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Your website
So
says.
sorry that they're,
What?
second to the Johnny Mac band.
That you're obsessed.
Listen, when I go in all the way.
Okay.
Pagan. It's sort of the theme of the week.
I have to be very careful with these guys, what I say.
Yes. Well, which guys are you referring? All four of us? Or? Yeah, pretty much.
Men in general.
Yeah.
No.
Dudes.
But yeah, so you mentioned the Dead before.
Guys are especially bad.
And your website says, talking about your band, the band can be comfortably and authentically morph into any musical style ranging from the blues, jazz, classic rock, Motown, dance funk, island, and the Dead. So do you guys consider the Dead like their own musical genre?
Didn't you write that?
I think I wrote that. Yeah, I wrote that. Yeah, I do, because they are their own musical genre.
Really?
Yeah. Jam band doesn't
really
sound
are.
as cool as saying the Dead. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, jamming or whatever, like that. But that's certainly, And what we've been, we always talk about this, the Grateful Dead audience is probably the most dedicated.
I see what you did there, Johnny.
See how I did that? Yes, it was unintentional. But
they are. They're very loyal.
They're going out to see the band. So, I'm always, my feeling is it's a great musical band, and why not?
I feel that, and we've talked about it on here with other musicians, I do feel that their audience almost, because they're so known for the Deadheads and the mushrooms and the drugs and the craziness, that it almost takes away from the band themselves. The music, like you said, musically, they're a great band. But a lot of people they think about the Deadheads and that whole culture. They don't,
Right.
they don't separate that from the actual band,
Yeah, you know what? It was the same thing when we were kids. You just hear the name Grateful Dead and you thought, oh my God, it was this. You'd have a picture of what it was, and they're hippies, and they're taking drugs, and in the scheme of things, and it all grew up. Maybe in 1972 or 1974, people were.
Ask Joe. Ask Joe.
Joe, were you a Deadhead back in the day?
No.
He's still not a Deadhead.
Yeah, he jumped right on that, I see. No.
But But you've come to appreciate some of the music, haven't you?
No.
You're such a liar. We actually got Joe to a show. We got Joe to City Field a few years ago.
Oh, for Dead and Company with John Mayer?
Yeah.
Kicking and screaming. And you didn't walk away from that transformed?
I walked away early.
He walked away the last song.
That's great.
He's such an ass.
What's your favorite band, Joe?
Oh.
Vanilla Fudge.
Vanilla Fudge. Come on, really?
Oh, that's really a tough one. I could probably give you my top 10.
Give me your top 3.
Lenny and Squiggy.
Hendrix, nice.
Cream.
It's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Maybe Zeppelin.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, okay.
What's the matter with
top rock band?
Yeah,
Sounds like a terrible horse's name, though.
I didn't
Hendrix,
expect cream to
Cream,
come out of his
Zeppelin.
mouth.
Why not?
I just didn't.
What did you expect?
I expected
Cream.
the Four Tops.
The Four Tops.
Well, that's a whole other.
Something like that,
whole other idiom.
Something like that. Something 60s.
Well, Hendrix,
They were
Cream,
60s.
Zeppelin.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Yes.
Oh, no!
How did you get involved with these guys?
Through Dave.
What, you were friends with Dave?
Yeah, I'm friends with Dave through other friends of his that he was forming a band with. And they asked me if I would help them do some promotion, maybe some booking. So I was like, I'll give it a try. I went to school, went to Five Towns.
Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't know that.
Johnny went to Five Towns. Your son
Right,
went to Five Towns.
that I think I knew, yeah.
I've heard of
Yeah.
Five Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I started little by little, and then met Joe, met Johnny. Joe started playing with Johnny, and I was kind of in the mix already, and I'm just became a very big fan of John's music.
Mm-hmm.
I love every song that he's written. Joe's written some great stuff. I really love the music. And I think that they are a very talented group of guys that do not get the recognition that they deserve. And it kills me, and it's just become a passion of mine. I just would love to see them, be on a bigger stage.
Do you have an official title now there, Lynn Riley?
Mascot.
That's what you said before.
Because he called me that the other day, and
So
I was
awesomely
like,
dismissive.
I'm not. I was like, yes, I'm not dressing up for anyone. Mascot has to wear a costume. So then he said pet. I was like, well, I guess a gopher is a pet, so maybe. I call myself Johnny's assistant.
Oh, okay.
She certainly is an assistant, a huge help for the band. I advise every band to have one of these.
One of these?
I'm kidding.
Whatever it is.
No, Lynn is literally, I would say she's almost like a manager of the group. She can see things from the stage, from out there that we don't see. John, you're whatever, something's not right, and she'll come up and she can come up and correct it and move stuff around. She's gotten a lot of leeway over the past, certainly over the past years. Come up, other people will come up to the bandstand. I'm like, get away from here,
I videotape a lot for them also. I don't know if you've seen any of it on Facebook.
Yeah, I did. I saw.
But they let me. I'm right up in their faces. I stand behind Joe sometimes. I've got the camera right over his head, filming what he's doing on the keys. I go right up to John sometimes. I kneel down, and I'm right in front. They don't even. Well,
okay.
All
right.
Sorry about that. But
that was a nice little softball
that
you threw
was,
us.
yes.
We'll let it
yes.
go.
But I get shots that nobody else is gonna get his guitar solos. I'm writing.
Oh, yeah.
You're biting your tongue over
I
there.
am.
What do you
I
want to
am.
say?
Nothing. No, you were talking about kneeling down
Taking
and
shots,
shots.
taking shots, yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. We got you. We're with you.
I graduated from
That shows
delivering
dedication.
coffee on my hands and knees.
That's
I graduated
yes.
from that. Remember?
I do
Last
remember
time
that,
we were
yeah.
here. Those days are over, dude.
Those days are done.
I got promoted.
Yes, she's promoted.
They just gave you a longer leash.
But like they let me wander in between them. Sometimes they let me break out the tambourine and
Oh, that's cool.
play along a little bit.
Well, there was footage from. Right, you guys recently played outside Big Daddy's, right? Was that? Yeah, that must have been hot as can be that day, right?
That was my birthday.
Oh, was it? That was your birthday?
That was my birthday, yeah.
Was that the same day Ed Hoey was jamming?
Yes.
Ed is fantastic,
Yeah, he's
man.
a great guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always fun. We're playing out there on the street, and then all of a sudden, Ed pulls up his car, pulls the stuff out.
Oh, there was no planning. He just showed up like that. That's funny.
He showed up.
Yeah.
That's great.
He was like, he goes, I saw, because I make events. Whenever they performing, I make the event.
Yeah.
I do their Facebook page, and I do their website. Joe does the website. So he saw it, and he pulled up. He lives in the area.
Yeah, he's not too far from there. Yeah. Is he in a band right now?
Ed, he plays around.
Yes, but I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, he is in something? I know, because he was with the Santana tribute band, but I don't think he's with them anymore. But he's phenomenal. That's right. Like, he's got to be playing steady with somebody.
They've played with him a few times.
Well, he's the kind of guy who can go up and play with any band, just like he did with us.
Yeah, and you guys do that. Like, you've done that a lot. You'll have people jump up with you guys regularly, right?
Always.
Yeah.
They're
That's
very
cool stuff.
welcoming.
After doing all the jams and stuff like that, it's it's a blast when we have some new, I love horn players. Any horn players out there, come down to Gunther's tonight. Jam with us.
Which said that's right in the heart of Northport? Is that what you said?
Northport Village.
Right on the main street.
Right on the
You
bay.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah? I don't know.
Right
I
in
mean,
the
I've never
harbor.
been in, but
Yeah.
I just go to the sweet shop.
Right there, yeah, that's right.
There's maybe Skippers is up there. Maybe you know that place. A lot of people know that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Down the block. It's right on the harbor.
Nice, no,
Is it outdoors?
No.
Oh,
that's
okay.
It's like a late start too. It's like a 9 to 12.
Oh my God!
It's the late crowd.
Dirty stayouts.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
usually do gigs that late.
I like it when Newsday beats me home.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I'm in a race with the paper.
Still feel like a young guy. Look at me, I stayed out all night.
And then I'm like 3 weeks later still like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you still do that? Yeah, it takes 4 days to recover. Yeah. That's when I stopped doing it. Was the recovery.
It's true, man. I was just a few weeks ago. We were filming a movie here in the club, and I was staying here with it, and we didn't get out of there till 3 a.m. It took me, it took at least 2 days to feel, somewhat normal again. Well, not normal, but just what I'm used to. But and then you get mad too. Like, man, when did I get this age? I used to stay out that late all the time.
Yeah, that's when the weed comes in.
What, that helps you stay
Does that
out?
help?
Yeah, no, you silence the room on that.
Yeah.
You figured all these musicians would be like, yes.
Totally helps.
I would think that would make
Staying
you
up
fall
or going to
asleep.
sleep?
Going to something like
Going to
shutting
sleep.
you down when you need to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't change.
Depends on the variety.
True, also. Yes. No, a little indica gets you going. Yeah, but the sativa, yes, don't do that.
But it doesn't change how you feel. Like, it doesn't change the recovery of something like that. It still takes a couple of days to bounce back completely.
That's when you start taking the Molly.
Oh my goodness.
Right? Like,
No,
why is he looking at me like I'm crazy?
Generationally, that's like below,
Right.
that wasn't a part of my generation.
It wasn't a part of mine either.
Yeah.
He just joined.
I made it a part of mine.
All right, so you want to grab that guitar?
Sure.
Like I have to ask twice, right?
Yeah.
Right.
of hearts, loves the queen of spades, yeah. More he loves, the jack of clubs start to fade. Don't need a sign around your face, you know what's going on. Ain't got no time to play your game, life goes rolling on. The jack of clubs got a card up in his sleeve, yeah. More in love, and pain need to leave. Don't need a sign around your face, you know what's going on. Ain't got no time to play your game, life goes rolling on. The jack of clubs tried to force her hand, yeah. She played the ace, and now we're forced to understand. Don't need a sign around your face, you know what's going on. Ain't got no time to play your game, life goes rolling on. Let it go like that. How about that?
Nice.
Ace Unplugged.
Right on.
Was that a first?
Yeah.
For me it was.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it weird to, is it a weird transition to play? Do you ever play acoustic shows or acoustic?
I play acoustic all the time at like my house and stuff.
Yeah, but I mean
My
like
guitar.
like when you're playing out and stuff.
Not really.
Oh, so this is a little different, huh?
I would say, yeah, I do like a lot of duo situations. Dave and I go out and do like a lot of duos.
Oh, okay.
And that keeps us busy during the week, like a Tuesday night
Sure.
or Thursday kind of thing. So that's about the closest. I've done a couple of singles, but that's not like my thing.
Right.
You know.
So is it, and because I don't know, I don't play any instruments, so I have no idea. Does it take a lot of adjustments or thought to a song that's normally a full band production?
Certainly, I'm like automatically like, oh, that's what it is. I'm like, it's like a little like, oh, I'm going to do it like this now because I'm doing it by myself.
Right, right.
Usually, like soloing, then I can let go. These guys are playing, and I'm. If I started doing that now, it would be like, where's the rest of?
Right.
Where's the rest of that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So So I changed it up. I was like, okay, here, let's do a little solo accompaniment.
Right.
You know, a little Hendrixy.
Nice.
You know.
Cool. Great.
He's a teacher. He can do anything.
You know, I think
anything along
you know,
those
adjusting and being able to adapt to the situations is.
Sure.
How it is.
How's it going? Are you? So did you say when you were here last time speaking of teaching that did you say you're still doing virtual, or am I dreaming?
No,
that?
no.
No,
You must be
it's
yeah,
back
yeah.
to normal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's been back to normal. Last year was pretty much normal.
No. Okay. All right. Good.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bet
you know.
that virtual stuff must
Yeah,
be
yeah.
awful.
You know, when we were doing even the year before, it was part virtual. That was always in there for that year, and then whoever wanted to come in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if there were kids in the class, so I would have kids in the classroom, and I'd have kids at home.
Right.
And then at the end of the year is when it kind of the kids that were home started coming back in, and it was really, really interesting to see the progress.
Yeah. Sure.
So I had a group of students that were seeing me every day. I had a group of students that were home, and then when they started coming back in, the bottom line was they weren't that far away from each other.
Oh, right now.
You know what I mean? Like I could go around and no, it's not that. You know, sometimes it was like no, it's not that. Check this out. Oh, that's
Right.
you know.
Right.
That was happening a lot at the end of that year. Last year was beautiful.
Oh, good.
Back in.
Thank goodness. Right.
Are you still teaching?
Yeah, I teach a little bit online. Still.
What piano or?
No. IT.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're doing that virtually, you said?
Well, it's an online.
Was it always that way, or is that?
Always, yeah.
Oh, it was always that way anyway. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because it's, I don't know. To me, that's a tough gig, man.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Like I'm more of a in person.
Especially
Right,
IT.
hands-on
can you-
learner.
I can't
Super
even
creepy,
think
yeah.
IT online.
I can't think IT
I'm
on it at all. What'd you say?
I called you creepy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that fits.
I need to be there. I need to smell them.
I need to do it.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you know.
On the beach.
Sure.
Coming
With
on the
cake
beach.
by the ocean.
What?
He said on the beach. I said with cake by the ocean. I don't know.
You had to be here. This was before you got here. Andy was talking about being on the beach or
Coming on the
coming
beach.
on the beach.
Coming on the beach.
I know. I
Coming
was
to the
here.
beach or-
I was.
It can be a kind of.
Oh
a
well, he
rough
brought it up again. This is the
experience.
third round, I think, that
Yes.
we're going on
So
this.
it's called a callback.
That's
in our
right,
business.
Yeah. One thing that you did mention when you were here a couple weeks ago, how and I don't remember if it was pandemic related or not. Just how that it's. I think it was pandemic related. Having trouble getting some bookings. Like the places are still slowly opening up.
Well, now there are a lot of people. A lot of people are booking.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay,
nice,
good.
But it's like a shark fest in terms of getting the gigs.
Because everybody's trying to get back, right, right. And we had that here in the comedy world. I mean, their livelihoods were gone, so you have, they're all trying to make that up,
Right.
and they're playing everywhere.
Last year was like that. Was blood in the water. But
Right.
this year, I think it's really slowed comparatively to last year.
I would say that, lately, but the year
Yeah.
the year first started, it was
Yes.
that.
Oh, has it slowed down in terms of people hiring, or slowed down in terms of everybody's after the same gig?
It's because you work with different producers, and like it's not quite the same.
Right. Doesn't transfer the same.
So what there are less shows.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Compared to a year ago, everybody was still like, "Hey, we're doing this."
Okay.
And even like you said in the beginning of the year, it still kind of had that vibe, and then something just happened.
Yeah, it kind of leveled
in like
off.
the end of spring, and as summer, Long Island for some reason doesn't like comedy in the summer.
Yeah, true.
Well, unless
weird.
it's outdoors, right? By the water.
And even that, like,
Yeah.
Where I think for bands, it's more so because of outdoor
outdoors,
gigs, but
right,
now for
right.
comedy, it does kind of level off a little
I'd
bit.
say
Yeah.
most when I first started, most of like the older comics would be like, never do comedy outside. comedy's not meant for outside. For some reason, comedy needs a ceiling.
Okay.
And for the most part, it's true. But what happened was the pandemic forced
it outside.
Like so much of it was outside for such a long period of time that it I think it got normalized a little bit, but it's still a little off-putting.
I mean, that makes sense though that about keeping it indoors because it's more intimate and it's. When a band's playing, people are dancing, they're enjoying it, but there's a lot of them still talking during it, and it doesn't really affect. Where comedy, you have to, especially when you're outdoors.
Comedy, look at me! I am talking.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. But we were talking about it before. We had at the Jones Beach Boardwalk Band Shell. We're hosting some of the dates there. Hi everybody, welcome to Jones Beach. That kind of stuff. And we're bringing comedians, and we had a comedian last week, Mike Keegan. He came out, and it was a Zeppelin tribute, but he came out first, and he admitted it was wasn't the ideal comedy situation, but they were very receptive, and he had a good set,
and
he's
a killer. So
he is a killer, yeah. And then it set a nice tone for when the Zeppelin band came out, and they rocked it. It was just a great night. So it's. We're happy for that.
So you have an in there?
Maybe.
So the Johnny Mac band could do the band shell. They did it a few years ago.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
So
I'll.
You see, this is
people talking to people.
See, this is what This
Yeah.
I'll talk to my guy. I'll talk to your guy.
This is why they have me.
In fact, next weekend is a Grateful Dead tribute band at the beach.
Which one?
Half Step.
Great band.
Tom Sanfilippo.
Tom Sanfilippo. He does a show here every other Monday. He does a show in here.
Tom and Dave went to high school together.
Oh, is that right?
And the drummer, if he's with them, Dave Diamond.
Oh, yeah. Dave's with them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They all went to Island Trees.
Wow.
Levittown boys.
Right here in Levittown. That's right. Wow. Yeah, what a great guitar player Tom is, right?
Yes.
Wow, man.
So Dave Diamond is a darn good guitar player himself.
I've heard that, but I've never actually seen that myself.
Drummer.
Right.
He's very talented, and he writes a lot of good stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, good guys, really good guys. Excuse me. Wow, that was loud. Sorry.
You just blew your own eardrums out?
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
So I'm not going to let you forget that, just so you know.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Yeah. No, please do because I'm
on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of balls in his mouth. The air. Sorry. I get those confusing.
So did he, and I think we may have talked about it one other time you guys are here, but and we're talking a lot about tribute acts. Do you feel like gets in the way of, has it hurt a band like you that plays a lot of originals, that a band that's not a tribute band, or is it just, are they just considered like any other band getting gigs?
Well, the tribute guys can do the bigger gigs. They can play, and bring people out. So, that's always a plus for them.
Right.
And I think it's good for both. If I really wanted to do that, I would be in setting up a tribute band.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about doing, what would be a good tribute band to do? I was thinking maybe like a Van Morrison tribute band.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah,
cool.
Could probably do that. Or once you get a vocalist that's not I'm limited to what I can do vocally, I could probably do that. But what about AC/DC? Is there any AC/DC tribute bands out there?
There's gotta be.
I think when I used to bartend, and I know there was one that was around this 10 years ago. But
right. Yeah.
What about the Muppets?
The Muppets, yes. Well, it's a lot.
Muppet tribute band.
Why not? Yeah.
Someday we'll find it. Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Oh.
Well, you should be the one doing it then.
I think there's a potential there.
Yeah, you know what?
Well, thank you very much, Johnny Mac.
Gene could be an animal. Of an animal?
Yeah.
Gene, we could get Gene.
The
Animal,
Dr. Teeth,
the drummer.
Well,
you're gonna have to get up on this
impression.
stuff now with Emily. Yeah, you're gonna have to get up on it, Grandpa. You're gonna have to be watching that stuff.
We can get a horn player to be Floyd, right?
You're gonna know all of them.
Well, what happened with the ZZ Top tribute?
That went. At a certain point, I had to bow out because I started getting very, very busy.
Oh,
with
okay.
What I do.
Did you do the beards and all? Or?
Yeah, we did.
Really, you dressed up like them? and everything?
I have some pictures. I
Yeah, I'd like
on
to see that.
Facebook, I think,
That's funny.
like that. We took some cool pictures, like by a hot rod car and.
Yeah.
What was the name of it?
It was. They're still out there.
Oh, are they? Yeah.
Let me see this here.
Well dressed.
No. Oh, Sharp
Dressed Man.
Sharp Dressed Band was.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
I
funny.
was writing a parody of Sharp Dressed Man, and it was going to be LARP Dressed Man. Do you know what LARPing is? Live action role playing. It's the people that dress
Oh,
up
my.
like characters and
Andy.
have swords and stuff.
Oh.
And so LARP Dressed Man, and I wanted to call the fictional band that was doing it AA Bottom.
Okay.
But there is an AA Bottom in Texas. And I'm like, I don't think you guys know what a bottom is.
But are they? They're a ZZ
like a
Top
for
tribute,
real-
and that's what they call
yeah,
themselves.
they call themselves AA Bottom.
That's funny.
That's
like,
funny.
you guys are taking yourselves way too serious.
Wow, I don't even know what AA bottom. What
It's
ZZ
the opposite.
Top.
ZZ Top. AA
So
Bottom.
AA is the beginning of the alphabet. Top, bottom. It's just a classic, just
that
straight
really
flip.
went over
yeah.
my head. I have to say.
It's like Lake Tahoe. If you were to translate it into whatever Native American tribe there, it would be Tahoe Lake. Because
Okay.
Tahoe means lake.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be Lake because you'd have to translate that now back into English.
Tahoe means lake. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, okay. I know.
Lake Tahoe is Tahoe Lake.
But I got the AA bottom.
Whatever. Comanche
I
or whatever
didn't
that
get
is.
the AA. Now I get the AA.
got
Yeah.
bottom. Okay, and that's the tribute.
Yeah. And I'm like, ooh.
You know, you're just as funny in person
Me?
as you are when I watch.
You watch?
Lynn, she comments often.
Regular watch.
I comment a lot too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes. Oh, my God. How do I not? Because it was funny because, like, your name, and I was like,
Well, you're not Lynn Riley when you comment.
No, I
It's
know.
Lynn Dietrich.
Yeah.
yeah. But you've written
I like to be
before that.
incognito, you know.
Well, we're in Levittown now, so
Yes.
that's a thinker. I'm sorry.
I went to school here in Levittown, so you know.
No.
Oh,
I
did
went-
you? You're from Levittown?
I went to school
Went to
incognito.
Yes.
Did you know Dave
I'm
Ice?
a MacArthur girl.
Oh, MacArthur girl.
No,
Prophylactic.
I'm a bit older than Dave Ice.
Oh, are you?
I'm
Remember that
kind of
school?
older than those guys.
I don't believe that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
good,
don't
thank
believe
you.
in it.
Ken Bichelle says Andy is a wealth of knowledge.
Ah, thank you, Ken. It's game
You
recognizing.
do
game.
know a lot of stuff.
He's
Yeah.
a very intelligent
He,
man.
he pulls shit out sometimes, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah, it's
where did that come from?
you know,
He's a spy.
I have fast processing speed. That's all. Like I picture my brain being like a Rolodex, and I'm able to get to the spot before other people are.
You're kind of weird too.
I guess. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of friends. People talking. I had friends. They just weren't people.
They weren't real.
Or
Yeah.
real.
Okay. Yo. All right then.
They're a Rolodex.
I've never updated to digital. It's just I don't
You're an
know.
analog
It seems like a
man.
lot of work.
Okay.
In between.
I'm gonna ask you all three of you. Last band that excited you, like you were like, wow, this band is really good. Like we're talking about Zeppelin Cream. That's 50 years ago. I'm saying like the latest band, like maybe a year ago, maybe 10 years ago. The last band that you were like, wow, I really like this.
For me, it's
Yep.
Tedeschi Trucks.
Oh, okay.
Big fan of Susan Tedeschi and Derek Trucks, killing it.
Yep.
That would be probably number one. I like this. I'm into. I'm a big string cheese fan.
Oh, sure.
Jeff
Dave
Bosey
Matthews
is too.
fan,
Yeah, that's right.
Like those guys.
We have a comedian, Chris Cassandro, that comes in here a lot, and he talks about Tedeschi Woods all the time as well. He loves them.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Those little EPs that they've been releasing all summer, have you been listening to those?
No.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Every month they
Yep.
were releasing.
Mhm. It's like 5 or 6 song EPs.
Yeah, like
there.
a mini album. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
The fourth
yes.
one, I'm geeking out a little bit here, so bear with me. It's the same. You know how the Layla album was,
Yes.
inspired by Clapton's going after George Harrison's wife, but it was also based on a book.
Right.
these guys, they were listening to Layla. They decided to check out this book, which inspired them to write their own music from that book, and that's what these EPs are that they release in all summer.
Wow.
So,
4 months, June through
Sorry.
Well, what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of is
September or something like that.
It sounds like this book is almost like Penn and Teller Get Killed. Have you ever seen that special?
I don't.
So
couldn't
the
tell you
end
anything
of the
about it, but I remember.
The end of the special is basically Penn and Teller have killed themselves, and everybody who arrives into this hotel room that they've killed themselves, then are so affected that they kill themselves.
Wow.
So it implies that eventually the entire world will kill themselves in this room. So I'm just that this book sounds like
That's bizarre.
now somebody's going to be like, oh, well, maybe I'll read the book. And now they'll be inspired to make it, and
so on and so on.
on.
They'll tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends.
What is the name of the book? What is the name of the book?
You know what? Good question. I don't know off the top of my head.
Not Layla.
Well, then we can't. Then we can't tell two friends.
I think it is actually Layla. I think it.
Wow.
It's Layla. Yeah, because I mean George Harrison's wife was not named Layla.
No, that's correct.
So I think it is Layla or something. Layla and the something or something and Layla, something.
Layla
lays a bunch of famous guitar players. What?
Layla by Colleen Hoover, is that it?
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's
2020. Yeah, then it's,
yeah, I would think not. Then,
Okay.
yeah.
This has been bothering me the entire time.
What is?
Can you move your mic? It's in his. Nobody can see your face.
Oh. Oh, okay. Here we go.
The video's a little behind
So bad.
reality.
All right. Well, yeah, that's a delay up there, but I have the real time here, and so you made it worse. So bring it towards us. There you go. Oh, perfect, right there.
Thank you so much.
All right, but now you.
That's why.
You move that drink because it's right in your face.
Well, nobody needs to look at me. How can I cover me more?
Right there. Yep.
Covers me now?
No.
Oh.
No. Well, that's better. It's still kind of in front of you, but that's better.
Okay, because it's a 7th century Arabian book that the story of Layla and Majnun.
Oh.
By
Okay.
the 12th century Persian poet Nizami Ganjavi.
Of course.
A copy of which Ian Dallas had given to Clapton.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
All right, so your inspiration now. You're up.
Yeah, Joe, what band have you or artist have you seen, like the latest one that you were like really impressed?
Well, other than the Johnny Mac band, of course.
Yes, of course.
He impresses himself.
I bet he does.
I impress myself all the time.
Yeah.
I'm kind of late to the party on this. Recently,
Yeah.
Well, it could be as recent as 40 years
can't
ago.
get
You know,
my
like
hands
whatever
off
it
a
is.
couple of weeks ago,
Yeah.
I was introduced to Eva Cassidy.
Eva Cassidy.
And
Okay.
I have been listening to a ton of her stuff, and she's just phenomenal.
I know the name, but I couldn't tell you a thing about her. So, what kind of, like, who would you compare her to give us an idea of what the kind
I
of
don't
stuff
know
she
who I
plays?
would compare her to, and she's kind of bluesy, jazzy, good stuff.
Okay.
She has her own take on a lot of things. Just very good artist. So I'm doing a deeper dive on her.
Right on.
All right then.
And the other
Younger lady, I'm assuming.
who impressed me over the years, I gotta tell you, I think the best live band I've ever seen, and it was many years ago,
Yeah.
was Squeeze.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
They impressed the hell out of me in the live show.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice there. Squeeze.
Squeeze, they were great. They were
Don't you do a Squeeze
killer.
tune once in a while?
Yeah, once in a while.
Tempted by the.
Tempted, yeah. I do.
Well, great tune, yeah.
Yeah.
And what can you what set them on the
They
top?
were the tightest kick-ass band I've ever seen in a live performance.
Cool.
And how long ago are we talking?
20 years plus ago.
Sure.
They were doing one of their comebacks.
Right. Yeah, they've had several
Yeah.
reunions.
And
yeah.
I just, the first time I saw them, and I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
And they were that stand out.
Yeah.
They were just killer. I've seen Tilbrook do solo.
Yeah.
shows when he was doing it around Bolton Center. It was once.
I think he's coming around again solo.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I just saw something the other day.
Probably.
Yeah.
But to this day, it is still a standout in my mind. It was
Wow.
just killer.
I mean, that's that's not a name. When you talk about like the best concerts you've ever seen, I don't think I've ever heard anybody use Squeeze, and that's not a disrespect for them. It's just they're just not something you hear that
they
often.
They don't come to mind, but they were just absolutely outstanding live.
And who was playing keyboards when you saw them? Because they've had a few.
I don't
few
recall.
revolving guys. Yeah.
I don't recall.
Jules Holland and
Yeah.
Paul Carrick.
Wow, you actually know the people in the
Martin
I'm a
Carrick.
geek. Yep.
He's a geek.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Paul Carrick, Mike and the Mechanics and some of his own.
Yeah.
He's the one-legged Rain Man.
That's me. Well, yeah, with music, I think I am, actually, yeah.
Okay, you're
I've
right.
been-
He does know a lot.
Well, I've been listening to this little family act out of Gary, Indiana. I don't know if you guys have maybe heard of them, the Jackson 5. Yeah.
Doesn't Mellencamp come from there too? Gary, Indiana?
I don't think it's Gary.
It's not Gary?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think a little too cosmopolitan for
And I think
John Cougar.
And I think David Lee Roth too, right? Didn't he go to the same high school as Mellencamp or something?
I have no. See, now you're in your own.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll
See, now
I'll
that
stop.
I'll see myself
Mellencamp is the best concert I've ever seen.
Really?
The night he had his heart attack.
You saw him
Jones Beach.
Oh, did he have it on stage?
No.
Oh.
But he did.
No,
drive
but he
himself
went
to the
back.
hospital.
He went backstage and told them that he didn't feel good, and that guy kicked ass all over the stage. He was jumping all over the place.
Yeah. Huh?
Best concert I've ever seen. Was
Wow.
on my feet the whole time.
What year is this? Give or take.
90.
90. Oh, okay.
I
So you're
don't-
going back a while.
1993,
Okay.
probably 94, around there sometime. But best show I've ever seen.
Wow. You see, that's
I
another one
was
too.
totally
You don't
surprised.
hear him would be your best concert.
I
yeah.
was completely surprised, but it was a standout for me all these years.
But who was? But he's not the last person you saw. Like, oh my God, this band is fantastic. I mean,
No.
yeah. So who would that be?
No, but we were talking about live
Yeah,
performance.
I was just moving on.
My son has turned me on to two bands over the years. The most recent one is 5 Seconds of Summer.
Okay.
Bunch of young guys started out like maybe 12 years old together.
Wow.
In Australia. Bunch of friends got together. Not a boy band that was put together. They have been recording things on YouTube for years, and now they are huge. I love their stuff.
Right.
Their stuff is really great, and this might sound a little geekish too, but I love the Jonas Brothers.
The Jonas Brothers.
I love their
Brothers are
stuff.
legit.
Jonas,
They're legit?
Yeah.
Jonas has
Yeah.
got some great stuff.
They really do have some like fantastic.
They really do. And I've gone to concerts, both of them, both
All right,
those
I didn't
groups.
go that far.
Yeah, both those groups, and enjoyed them with my son. Yeah, and we
Well, I
enjoyed it.
I had to take my daughter to Ariana Grande.
Okay.
3 or 4 years ago, and I was like, oh my God! But the girl can sing.
Yeah.
She can sing.
Yeah,
Ariana
can.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely talented, but yeah, I'm not. There was actually one song, and I have no idea what the song was. I wouldn't know it if I heard it again. But she got rid of all the backup dancers and all the craziness, and it was just a keyboard, guitar, bass, drums, and it was like almost like a semi-bluesy thing. And I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic! And I have no idea who the band was because they were great too. But yeah, I got a little respect for her out of that. But yeah, I'm not big on that music. But yeah, man, that
And she started out on the Disney Channel.
Yeah,
on a
that-
show like
yeah.
Jonas Brothers were on a Disney Channel also, and Demi Lovato. They all started out like that, getting young kids, and grew into a large audience.
Right.
But those are
you know what?
original music.
They were bred to play to large. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
what
yeah.
They've been groomed their whole
Right.
entire lives
Ooh,
to do.
grooming.
Yes.
Hanson too. Ken Pichel, let's see. He says, John Cougar Mellencamp is from Seymour, Indiana.
Okay.
David Lee
No
Roth.
thanks, I've seen enough.
David Lee Roth from Bloomington, Indiana. All right, but for the most part, Roth grew up in Newcastle, Indiana. Okay, cool.
All right, there you go.
All right, if you could have one musician,
Yeah.
local, famous, anybody, join you on stage, you only had one choice to get somebody on stage with you, who would it be?
Are they alive or dead?
Doesn't matter.
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix, okay.
Yeah, that's for me.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Joe?
Clapton.
Clapton,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be fun.
What about you, Lynn? Who would you play tambourine for?
Bob Weir.
You
Hands
really
down.
are a deadhead.
In his
Wow.
bedroom. There.
Oh, hands down. He kissed these lips
Hands
once.
down, legs down.
Really? Is he considered a good-looking guy? Really? Take it easy.
Well, there's a seat for every ass or an ass for every seat. I can't remember how that goes, but
wow. And how did that happen?
All I got to say is every time I see a photo, I'm just like, you still got it, baby.
Really? Do a lot of women feel it? I'm the worst
Yeah.
when it comes to judging good-looking guys. So
I would say, yeah.
I am. I don't know.
Deadhead
how you
women
pretend that all
probably,
the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. What's
I
that?
would say deadhead women probably still
Oh,
say,
deadhead
yeah.
women. Okay. But now, if you showed a picture to a woman who's not a deadhead, would she say, "Oh my God, that guy
I don't
is
even know
gorgeous"?
what that guy looks like.
No.
No. Okay.
No, especially
kind of
he's
looks-
he's
now
got
he
this
looks a little bit
mustache and
Yeah, now
beard.
it's almost like a Jerry
I
thing
don't know
going
what
on.
Yosemite Sam kind of
Yes,
going on.
yes.
I don't
Yeah.
know what that's all about. I don't know if that's like a tribute to his
Sam Elliott looks like.
father
Sam
that he
Elliott look,
reconnected
yeah,
with,
yeah.
or Jerry. I don't know what that's all about, but I wish he'd shave that shit off his face.
Now, and how did
all I
you
got
come
to say.
to kiss him on the mouth?
He had a band called Bobby and the Midnights.
Okay.
They played Valley Stream Movie Theater.
Valley Stream.
Valley
movie
Stream.
theater.
How long ago you when?
1984.
Bob Weir in 1984 was playing the Valley Stream movie theater.
With Bobby and the Midnights, with Billy Cobham on drums.
Sure. Wow. Yeah.
Bobby Cochran on guitar. Kenny Gradney on bass from Little Feat.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Dave Garland. If Carrie sees this, hi Carrie. Dave Garland, who was with Bonnie and Delaney.
Oh, sure.
Few other groups on keyboards. Great set of musicians.
Yeah.
Really good music too. I like their music a lot. They did 2 albums. And I went to see them in Valley Stream, just in the front row.
Rush the stage.
Look,
Well, I
Kissed
made,
them and then
I made
escorted
a-
out by security.
I made a chocolate record. I used to do this back then.
Did you say chocolate record?
I made a chocolate record, and I put candy letters on it. It says, "Your music lets me walk in the sunshine," which was a song, "even when it looks like rain," which is another song.
That's a lot of letters.
It was a lot of letters. It was a lot of letters on the record, and
Joe's chocolate record didn't
when,
have so many letters.
well, you notice how the word chocolate got Joe to turn around. He's like, chocolate?
Well, it's like I always thought
Never
a chocolate
made me a
record was kind of
chocolate
like a
record.
Cleveland steamer.
I made you a basket of chocolate. What are you talking about?
A chocolate record.
Looks like he's packing too.
I made you a piano cake.
You did.
So that's
Serious.
better.
Looks
That
like he
was
might
a
have a
lot
large
more
penis.
work than a chocolate record.
But you still
Jeez.
haven't made me a chocolate record.
Whatever.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Don't hold
All over the beach.
don't hold
Nice
hold your
callback.
breath. You're both diabetic now. No more candy. So, so anyway, I made this chocolate record. I gave it to. They let me put it in the dressing room early. When I got there, the band wasn't there yet, and then after the show, I said to one of the security guards, "Could you tell Bobby that the girl that made him the chocolate record would like to meet him?" We were out behind the theater. Guy comes out, and he says, "You come with me." And I went in, and he was standing there. This girl was like wrapped around his arm.
That's right, my man.
Yes.
You and your chocolate record, stay away.
And I just said, "Hi, my name is Lynn. Thank you for all the years of music. It's brought me a lot of pleasure." And,
I pleasured myself to your record.
And the poster.
You know, I just
gave her a lot of
just something along those lines, and I just wanted to thank you for that. You're going to be at the Coliseum with the Dead in a few weeks on your birthday. I said maybe be able to make another chocolate record and send it back there, and he nodded a lot. He said thank you, whatever, and then I went, can I get a kiss? Wow. And I thought he was going to kiss me on the cheek. He went right in for the mouth.
Nice.
I went back out to the back, and I was telling my sister and her friends, like, did you stick your tongue in his mouth? I was like, no. I mean,
did you stick your tongue in her mouth, the girlfriend?
Around. I wanted to punch her out. I push her right out of the way. So yeah. So after that happened,
yeah,
Billy Cobham was doing a drum clinic at Seaford High School. Like 2 weeks later.
Okay.
They had given me the song list, and Bobby had signed it. So I brought that to the drum clinic, and I made a chocolate drum, and I had sent it to the back room. Joe over here, what the hell? You didn't make me a chocolate drum. So
played out.
So yeah. So when he came out to greet everybody after this drum clinic, I put the set list in front of him in my album, and he looks at it and he looks up at me. He goes, "Where'd you get this?" And then he goes, "I remember you." He says, "You were at a show recently." He goes, "You knew all the words to our songs. We told Bobby to watch you." Because
if he forgets the words?
Bob Weir has a tendency to forget words. He goes, "We told Bobby to watch you."
No, that's funny.
Watch out for you.
Yeah.
Here comes the chocolate cake lady.
Listen, Bobby could have done worse. Look how supportive I am.
Yes, very supportive.
I would have been.
Are you guys like kind of disappointed she was so into Bob Weir?
No.
He's just jealous of the chocolate thing. He's
Right.
like, what?
It's all about the chocolate.
This.
I feel you.
I'm
with you. Yeah.
I've made them all chocolate.
Oh, good.
Johnny comes to my house and he's like, "Where's the candy jar?"
It's true that.
Right.
Yeah.
True that.
Absolutely.
He's got a big old candy jar.
I had rearranged the living room. We rearranged the living room, so he came in the other day, and he's
like the way
in
you
the living
think,
room, and he's like this, and he just like does a whole spin around. I'm on the phone. He goes, doesn't even care that I'm on the phone with work, and he's like, "Where's the candy jar?"
I would do the same thing.
And I'm like, "Up there," and he goes, "Oh, okay," and he's like raiding the
I've been over her house enough to know she's got the candy jar. Usually it's out on the table or on the counter.
Well, right, but so it's basically your fault. You should have had it out there waiting for him when he walked in.
Oh,
Did you know he was coming?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you
No, he's not supposed to be eating.
Hiding the candy.
Joe Clapton is an interesting choice because your keyboard, right? That's your so like Johnny picked Hendrix, another guitar player. I would think maybe Elton John or another piano player, but you went with Clapton. Does he have great like piano parts or something that you
play
picked
the
him?
guitar.
Oh, you did. Oh, okay. So
He's just a brilliant artist.
oh, absolutely. The body of work is incredible. It's still even now. He still puts out great records. Yeah. Oh, okay.
When did you start playing
sit down.
keyboards?
Keyboard thing, I
whatever.
tend to lean towards the jazz guys for the keyboard inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different thing.
Right.
Different thing entirely.
When did you start playing keyboards?
You
You played lead guitar?
Yeah, when I was a kid. Started playing keyboard in, I don't know, maybe 1975, 76. So.
Wow. How old were you in 1975, 76?
75 is when I was born.
Yep, that's why I said that. Yep.
November. Ouch! I'm 47 years old.
You're a baby.
How's that ouch?
You're a baby.
I remember 47. A long ass time ago.
1947? Now I'm just being a dick.
Yeah. True that.
Nobody's disagreeing.
Yes. Yes, Andy.
I was in
Big-
high school in
yeah.
1975. Shit.
How often do you change your setup? Your set up. How often do you change your the songs that you're playing and stuff?
Our set, we have we probably pull right now. We're probably pulling about from about 80 songs.
Wow.
You know, so that constantly is changing because we're always working on new tunes.
That's great.
You know, recently we decided to add like a police tune to the
to
the thing. So we started doing dun-dun, dun-dun, Walking on the Moon.
Yep.
Great tune.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, so every now and then I'll hear something and be like, gotta do that one.
Sure.
Gotta do that. And so we add that in during our rehearsals, and then they start showing up in the set list.
And is that the beauty of having a band that's been together this long, that you can call out any tune? I mean, with 80 tunes rehearsed, you don't even have to go in with a set list to a gig. You just call it out and just do it.
That's how we do it. Yeah, we don't do a set
really?
list. We don't do a set list. Never.
But do you walk into a gig with at least like the first, like, what are we opening with? Like, do you have not even that? You just walk in. All right, what do you want to play first?
Right, and
really?
a lot of times I'll be pulling it from what I'm hearing on the jukebox too.
Okay.
So if I'm hearing certain kind of vibe going on, that's what I'll do tonight. You know, I'll go in, I'll see what people are vibing with, and then we just start. You know.
Wow.
However we go, we don't have an opening tune. We don't have a, you know, and it's depending what it is, because sometimes you go in, you have a set list, but you walk in and like say you decide I'm gonna do a powerhouse setup. Our big tune is come first one, Ace, and you show up at the gig and there's 20, 22 people there, and okay, it's a little quiet here. I don't want to hear come out. And
Yeah,
smack
sure.
these people over the head.
Right.
You know, so it's something that I constantly change, and then sometimes an audience member will call out something. I'll be like, that's cool. Let's do it. Didn't we do something like that the other day?
We did.
We were playing at something.
Yeah, somebody wanted Sam Cooke.
Oh,
So
cool.
Sam Cooke, that's right.
Okay.
You play, Bring It On Home. She's specific too.
Yeah.
Play Bring It On Home to be.
Nice.
And with Sam Cooke, yeah.
And you guys all had that one rehearsed. You know that one?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, that's
Pull
like
it
a
up.
standout.
I mean,
Yeah, everybody knows it, but still, it's
That's
not.
a tune I've
Yeah.
I've done in in various other groups too.
Have you ever shot a tune at you guys that you never rehearsed? Like right in the middle of a gig, let's play this, and you just wing it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because I would think you guys
I've done
could.
that with some originals. I come in, sometimes I write in a tune and I'm like, I just got to hear it. I just got to hear it. So I'll quickly, this is how it's going to go, and we get like just a bass thing off.
Yeah.
You know, I sometimes I don't even have the words written, and I'll the broom. Remember the broom one?
The broom.
Yeah, there was some tune like
I couldn't understand the words.
It was like a new tune. I had just written it. I didn't have all the words, and I couldn't even. We were playing it, and it was fast, and it was like I couldn't get all the words out, and she was like, "What is this whole thing about a broom?" You know, I was like, "What?"
It's like it sounded like he was saying, "Let your broom fly high."
Let your broom fly high.
Let
And
your
it was
broom
and it was
fly
like, let
high.
your broom
Like,
fly
what is this,
high,
Harry
something was
Potter?
supposed to be.
Yeah.
Remember, it was for the song The Vibe, the new tune.
Yeah, but I was just like, so now my son and I nicknamed it the broom song.
So sometimes I hear something, I say, that's the great thing about having a band that where you can just put it right out there.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a plus.
And that's cool about having your own rehearsal space too.
Yeah.
I'm still blown away by that, man.
Oh yeah.
That's a real
Yeah.
nice thing. 24/7. I go there at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
Days,
Yeah.
and I pull out my amplifier, set up my effects. Let's see how this, and do that.
And it's strictly recording, a rehearsal studio. Or are you going to make it like?
Well, we're turning it into the recording.
A studio as well.
That's where we're headed towards. Yeah. We're just about there.
That's fantastic. That's huge.
So
Yeah,
big.
it is huge.
Yeah. And who made it's not easy running a studio. So do you guys do that all yourselves too, or do you have a guy? Like, how does that work? You're up on all. Wow. Yeah. Jack of all trades.
Well, being in the music field, you have to have, you want to have experience in all, because all of those things become revenue streams, right? So teaching is a revenue stream, playing out live is a revenue stream,
right?
Recording is like a revenue, and that's a legitimate way of.
So you're going to open that up to other bands to come record at the at Ace Studio or whatever you want to call it,
and then one of us could be produce,
Right.
do the producing.
Sure.
So that's certainly in the
What are you going to name it? What are you going to name the studio?
That's a great question.
Well, you know what?
It
It
has
so
a
happens
name.
the place is on Rockwood Avenue. So I'm thinking.
That's my nickname for Andy.
Rockwood
Yeah.
Studios.
Rock Hardwood.
Rock Hardwood.
It's actually the full name, but
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Rockwood. Where's that? You said Massapequa, right?
Yeah. That's it's right off of
It's
what's
more
it?
like-
Town Line Road over there.
Yeah.
County,
on the
county
east-
line.
like
Yeah,
East
County Line Road.
Massapequa.
County Line
Okay.
Road. Yeah.
So I'm down by All American. That's what I was asking.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I
you've been
kinda- I
there.
kind of feel it's almost Amityville.
It's borderline.
right there, yeah.
but
Borderline.
it's
It's not 5 minutes away.
well, that
from
makes sense.
110.
County Line Road.
It's right
would
County
be-
there.
Line Road. Yeah.
It's a couple. Just a
No,
couple.
yeah,
I
of
was just saying,
steps
like, you're right, probably.
Yeah.
All right. It is just about time for us to get out of here. I'm going to make some announcements, then we can get another tune after that.
Sure.
Cool. Whatever you want.
I'm going to play one of my new originals.
Nice. We're getting all sorts of
Yeah,
exclusives
so
here
this
today.
is this would be yeah.
All right. All right. And before we get into that, so tell us again, where can they find you? Upcoming gigs? Like, again, tonight
When?
at Gunther's. And then what else?
Tonight at Gunther's.
Yep.
The people can find them on Facebook, Johnny Mac Band. Can find them on the web, johnnymacband.com. There is a Twitter account.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. On
It's
Instagram, there's 3 different Johnny Mac
I
bands. What's
know,
going
that's
on there?
Johnny.
That was me.
There's
I
several.
think I
There's
did
a
it,
couple of
forgot that I
YouTube
did it, and then
channels
I did it
too.
I'm the
again,
same way,
then
man.
someone stole
It's-
one of my accounts.
It's on our to-do list to clean all that up.
Yeah.
YouTube also. There's a couple of YouTube channels also, unfortunately, that we need to get combined and
But
put
I
some
think you can
videos
merge
up
those.
there.
Like,
can merge it,
I think
Yeah.
Right,
YouTube's
yeah.
like actually like good
Yeah,
like that.
Right.
just haven't gotten to it. But there's some good videos on YouTube
Yeah.
for people to see. And
See, on the 27th, we're at Hooks and Chops in Comac.
Yeah.
Nice
Okay.
restaurant.
Yep. And then September, we've got the Laurel on the 10th
The Laurel
in East
Northport.
Northport.
Okay.
Nice little room over there. We're looking to get some people down there. That's a place that it's a new music
Yeah.
room.
Okay.
They're supporting live music, and if you want to see live music, go down and throw these guys support. They have
Nice.
music there every weekend.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's a
And
very
all different
clean place. Tables, the bar, and there's room to dance
Nice.
down there. It's plenty of parking in the back. Then on the 24th of September, these guys are going to be back at the Pine Grove Inn in Patchogue.
Yeah, that's an outdoor. That's a nice.
Nice,
outdoor one.
nice venue out back on the canal. And that's there's some
I was
November
wondering
and
if it's
December
pronounced
dates coming up too, but for right now, that's good.
Very nice. What do you got? You playing anywhere this weekend?
No, next Friday though.
Where?
At the Simplay.
The what?
Place. Simplay. It's kind of this theater thing in Hauppauge.
Oh,
It's a Brandon LaCaruba joint.
Oh,
You
okay.
got some dates too?
Oh, Joe, you have some dates as well outside the
Well,
band?
the Jazz Project is at a place in Medford called Vintage Beano and Vino. We're
Yep.
there every Sunday night.
Oh, you're there every Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
time?
That's great.
7 o'clock.
Nice.
Route 112.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, cool. All right, so before we get to a tune from Johnny, I'm just going to make some announcements here. Let's see. We're coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club. Of course, we're this weekend. James Mattern playing tonight and tomorrow night here in the club. He's fantastic. Dennis Rooney is in the Giggle Room tonight.
And Fat Jay is hosting for.
For Dennis?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I went on Facebook and saw that.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Let's see. Olga Namer birthday show tomorrow night in the Giggle Room. Peaches Rodriguez is doing a late show in the Giggle Room tomorrow night. And, of course, the one and only Anthony Rodia playing at McGuire's in Bohemia tonight and tomorrow night. I don't know if that's sold out yet or not, but it probably is. Of course, you got the brokerage in Belmore. Go to govs.com to check out the full schedule and what they got going on over there. And, of course, don't forget October 28th in the Giggle Room. Knockem Dead Comedy performing our 80s themed high school reunion murder mystery. It's going to be just in time for Halloween with some murder
and a nice 80s themed show. So come dressed up in your 80s outfits or any costume you want to wear. We're going to have a costume contest, going to be prizes, going to be music and dancing, and of course murder that you get to solve. It's going to be a lot of fun. Go to govs.com to check out the full schedule of the club and to make some reservations to some great shows. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com to find out our full schedule, what we got going on. And of course, don't forget our time at Jones Beach at the Boardwalk Band Show continues tomorrow night. We'll be there with Beyond Fab, a Beatle band. That's tomorrow night at 7:30. Fat Jay, he's going to be opening that show up.
All over the place.
He is. He's a slut. That's tomorrow night. And then don't forget, next Friday we'll be at the band show again for Half Step with Tom Sanfilippo. That's going to be great. August 26th we'll be there again for Fleetwood Mac and Refugee, the Tom Petty band. Both led by Mike Epstein. Great guy, great bands.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike's a good guy, man. That's going to be some great music that night. Our last night at the band show, Sunday, October 28th, for Captain Jack, Billy Joel tribute band. I don't know what comedians we have for that weekend, but we'll be there, and we'll be giving away passes to the club at all of the dates at the beach. So come on down and join us and have some fun with us. We're also giving away our air fresheners, and we have some Gov's Comedy Club podcast pens. This is not one of them, but we'll have them there at the beach. So join us there.
I use my imagination.
You're giving away
Yes.
air fresheners?
Air fresheners.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, has our logo on it. It's Sallie.
Like the kind you put in a car?
Yeah.
Is there another kind?
Well, you plug in
Oh,
a
oh.
wall or just,
Well, there's no electronic
sit
outlets
on
in a
the
car,
desk.
Lynn.
I didn't. It just,
Were you not aware? Have you been trying to
No.
plug in your hair dryer and stuff?
no, I wish I could.
I want to get one of those
I wish
midgets
they
that
would
smells
make
good.
one for or a flat iron.
Air freshener.
Okay, and then is that all my announcements? And of course, don't forget, if you need studio time, you like to start your own podcast, or you need to just record any type of video or audio, get in touch with us on our Facebook page, Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, and we'll hook you up nicely. And that's it. All right, so we're out of here. Johnny's going to play another tune, and then we will be back here on Monday. Sallie and I will be here. Our guest is Linda Marcus Smith. She's a lot of fun. With that, everybody have a great weekend. Take it, Johnny.
Thank you, guys. When you washed up on my shore, you were broken, bruised, and sore. I picked your pieces off the floor, then you changed my life. You're a beautiful design, a beautiful design. When I see it take control, and it robs your very soul. Ooh, you are here to remind, love is patient, love is kind. You're a beautiful design, a beautiful design. Oh, sweet darling, ooh, when you shine your light, yeah. Ooh, when I feel your love makes everything. Your love will make everything alright. Your love will make everything. Your love will make everything alright. Scars you're proud to own, from fighting all alone. Ooh, when you need a friend, I'll be on your side. You're a beautiful design. A beautiful design.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's new?
It's a new one.
Nice. Joe, have you learned that one yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay. Lucky for you. All right. Great tune. Looking forward to new music when it comes out. Good luck with the rehearsal space in the studio and all that stuff.
Thank you.
The Johnny
Thank you.
Mac Band. That was fantastic.
Thank you, Tony.
All right, guys. Thanks again.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, guys. And we're out of
Good
here.
to
We
see
will
you.
see you guys on Monday. See ya.